Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Shadow Empire in the Steam release version series episode number 14. I have ended the turn. I did do one last thing before. Apparently this unit had not bombarded, so I just bombarded the nearest person. I think I got 2 hits, but no kills. Probably pretty much insignificant. And now we're back, so let's go through history. Let's see, I know that there were a couple of battles. Just play this out, because I actually don't remember everything that happened. Okay, so there was a battle here, they attacked south, and they attacked over there again? No, that's it. There was only one battle? Okay, so they had one battle where they lost 500 of their militia. They have a pretty fierce number of people over here, though, so I'm a little intimidated. We're gonna be a little cautious moving forward. Now, video. Yeah, this is important. Okay, we gained open politics, which is the democracy one. Finally, our machine gun is done. I have taken a look. I'm not horribly disappointed, but it's not amazing for like the third version. Research is complete on combat armor. We have discovered a new order of battle for our staff group, this mechanized light infantry army. I actually really like this. I think I may try to build some of these. If we need I think the mechanized infantry force like that would be a good combo with tanks. And then we got some more stuff going on. Zoo and commercial projects up the wazoo. Okay, so first order of business would be typically decisions, but yeah, let's go over here. So you can see I was already looking at this. Machine gun. 104. Well, it's the best. We're not going to re-roll again. I guarantee you that. This AMG is going to be what we deal with for the rest of the game. It is the final deciding end game machine gun unit for us. Especially because I'm not sure, but I guess, let me know again if there's some way. And I wish that there was some way for this to happen. I would love if there was some way for you to like recycle a class. Or after, if enough time has passed, or if enough new texts have been unlocked, you can go with a new design and it doesn't take infinite bureaucratic points to do. I guess that kind of transitions us to the topic here. Yeah, so if we want to do a new machine gun, it is 800 bureaucratic points. Like that's just insane. That's not correct. That just is not correct. And I even dislike the amount of bureaucratic points it takes to what is going on with this? Anyway, we know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a new model of artillery, a new model of light tank. It really just depends on which one of these we want to get out first. And I think a lot of people would say light tank is more important. I personally am more of an artillery person, but yeah, I think the light tanks will end up being very important. The reason why artillery is nice right now is because it'll probably end up being less metal overall. However, maybe not. So we'll just go ahead and start making our tank. Now for us, the tank, let's see. So this is 200 total weight. This will be 450 total weight. This will be 325. And I probably want to go with a medium engine. So this is 385 at 300. Now, I don't really want to go with a heavy diesel. This is double the fuel. So let's try this again. It's the usual back and forth. I still think the best gun is going to be a nice thing here. It's not that much more weight, only 50 more weight. We could try going with, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm kind of going to end up selecting the same damn thing, aren't I? The only other idea we could do is just go with minimal steel plating. We possibly take extra losses. Let me go back to the very beginning, because let me actually look at how much the difference in metal and IP is. So it's 6 more metal and it's 4 more IP. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like that much of an increase compared to the benefits of getting 100 extra firepower. 50% additional weight, but it's 50%, but like if it was the difference between 10 and 15 weight, we wouldn't really care. It's the absolute value, just being 50 weight, is probably more important. For 50 weight, I'll take the extra firepower. Doesn't take that much more ammo usage. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this, which is what I was expecting we would. Now, we could go the minimum steel plating. It's still going to be a hard target. It's not going to be easy for the enemy to take out. So this would be 225, and then we definitely would be able to go with the medium diesel engine. There's probably an argument to be made here about even going for the light diesel engine. Make these kind of like a mass-produced light. I mean, it would be a very light tank. Kind of a little bit glass cannon-ish. Move mod would be pretty poor. On this one, the move mod would be good. Yeah, 5 fuel. Well, fuel for us has not been a problem yet. Yeah, so eventually what we're going to get is better armor. We're going to get polymer armor, which will have a decreased weight for the 25mm. So I think that until then, we might just do this. It's crazy. So 270, and then this will make it 285. Okay, I guess we're doing that.
Yes, sir.
Now we finished the combat armor, so we have a lot of other upgrades we could be doing. But we got to get some of those models that don't, I mean, some of the designs that don't have a model. We need to get those out first. Well, side skirts kind of missed its opportunity. Advanced sensors is good for vehicles. Propeller engine is there, but I just don't care about doing the aircraft stuff, despite the fact that it is like the new thing, and probably I should get to it just to showcase it as a content creator and people watching who, you know, I think a lot of people watching are playing this game, but thankfully, because I'm getting some good advice. But that said, there might be some people who are interested in seeing what the aircraft are all about, considering that is, you know, one of the highlights. And that said, we don't have high velocity guns. We haven't come up against majors with tanks yet, but that's probably an important thing to have. Or RPGs, which would be a more cost-effective approach, but slow. Ah, man. So many options here. Let's take a look at the tech tree first. Okay, so high-speed machine guns. This would allow us to have better machine guns. I mean, those are also pretty useful. RPG is in chemistry. Now, once we've finished researching 3 in engineering, which includes radiation filters, side skirts, and high-speed machine guns, we will have unlocked these other 3. So I think that should be our priority, just to get one of those. Are we researching heavy industry right now? What is that? Is that a beep sound? What's going on my computer? Let's see. Oh no, we're doing metal soil filtration. Okay, so yeah, in order to get this going, I mean, we could get chemistry pretty quickly too. Yeah, I think we're gonna end up going with side skirts, high speed machine gun. So we just did a light armor, so to kind of put that. Okay, the machine gun's gonna need to be upgraded. I'm just gonna go for high speed machine gun. Talk myself into it very quickly. Military Research Council, Discovery Research. I think that we have a good balance so far. There's a lot of technology. Normally I would say crank the Discovery up a little bit higher, but there's plenty of text that we have discovered right now, so we can keep research pretty high.
Order acknowledged.
And national budget. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna make some changes here. Gonna drop Supreme Command Council budget 1%. Gonna do the same interior. Interior has been good for us, but I think I'm gonna drop them by 1% as well. We are gonna have more bureaucratic points. I think we already have more bureaucratic points, so that drop should be a net gain in BP over the last like 5 turns or so. Just a momentary drop. And why is that? What do we want? I think we want to get the staff council. The staff council's been doing very good work for us so far. We do not want economic council to go up any higher, so we're just going to leave it at 26. I do want the research council to go up, and I think I want the model design council to go up as well. So how are we looking here? We lose one, we gain one, we gain one. And staff council stays the same. Does that make sense? Maybe. The staff council probably could do with an increase, but at the same time, everything else has to come first, right? We should probably only be discovering the staff council things, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because, well, anyway, I think it's fine. So yeah, we'll do it this way. I think military research could use a small bump. So, -2, +1. No real big change, which is good. We have time for policy speech. There's only one of these which is valid for us. Your goal is our average relations with other regimes reaches 69. Ugh, that's a tough one. We'll take the commerce though. It's the only option for us, really. Buying slaves. Well, buying slaves is perfect. We got the additional commerce, and we lose meritocracy, which is currently choking out our democracy. So, plus it's the one that Nash doesn't want, so we know it's the one we have to choose.
Order acknowledged.
Okay, is Nash... Oh, Nash doesn't like this one, so it must be the one... Yep, it's the one we want. Actually, we got a little bit of everything. Our profiles this turn were, like, perfect. I mean, honestly, I do wish I could return their spy and refuse payment, but we'll take the 7 political points. So we're at 290 right now. This is -1 + 7, so 296, I guess. You know, I don't want to hurt Nash like this. The Ballad of Apollo Nash just continues. It's the saga of Apollo Nash at this point. Getting 8 democracy would be really nice, but heart... Yeah, I just can't afford that. Yeah, I mean, we just have to do this. We have no choice. It's the best option. Okay, decisions are done. Trade. Fuel. We do have a lot of fuel. What's our fuel cap? 9,100. Okay, so we have plenty of cap left. Metals infinite, right? And industrial points is probably the same as... Well, we can't sell them anyway, so... Food. Oh yeah, I think I had one of my... another thing I fixed at the end of last turn is I think one of my traffic signals was blocking the wrong road. I think my connection between the two cities was cut off last turn, which was... Thankfully, it didn't do too much damage to us, but... So this influx of food is probably some leftover from from the city. Or it might be that... I don't know. I actually don't know. That is true what I said about the traffic thing, but I'm not sure where the extra food is coming from. Point 2 is such a low value, especially when we are already sitting on 3,500 money. Now that said, when we can get over 8 for rare earth metals, in my head I'm worried about there's a time coming in the future where we don't have rare earth metals, we don't have enough for like lasers for our troops, and then I'd be like, why did I sell all that rare earth metal? Well, we could really use the... I mean, we don't. We don't really need the money. So, okay, we'll sit on it. Just keep sitting on it. Oh, one other thing I should check out on trade before I go is how much... Okay, so metal is now above 6, which is getting pretty darn expensive. I think we're going to make it, but I'm still going to buy 140. Just to be perfectly sure. It's going to be 900. Okay, well, you know, I talked myself into selling some rare earth metals now. They're 8 point. That is a good price. So we're going to sell 200 and get 1,600 credits. Make that 1,700. Is there anything else we want? Now we've gained money overall. Is there anything else we want to buy? Well, no. I think we're okay. So we're good there. Okay, so that trade is gone. Assets, we have all our assets are finished in Gagoyez. We have a recycling 1 and recycling 2, but we're cutting it a bit close on metal, obviously. And then Halkin is just currently basically building that one industry. And recycling 3, this should kick in now, next turn. So that's a good thing. That's up here, but 5.1. Probably could put one on this, but I guess I'm still waiting for Salzburg. Especially because now, okay, I can show you the traffic. So I think this one was cut off between Gagosias by accident. And I changed it back. This I don't understand exactly. Why is the preview so few points over here? I mean, my people are starving, and we're sending 500 points to nowhere. Why is it that we have so many points being sent up here when... I mean, shouldn't it be obvious that more points need to be diverted down this road? This is the preview, so this is what they are intending to do next turn. I really dislike this because basically it's going to force me... Isn't it? I guess I can create more pull points somewhere over here. Okay, create pull points. Yeah, here we go. Just create 200 custom pull points. There we go. So now everything is fixed. We're still getting like 400 down that road, 200 down this. They don't need it at all. Traffic, let's block off this road. We just don't need any going that way. And we still have way too much going up there. I'm surprised that the pull points, like how is this working? Why is it not sending... Oh, I wonder, I think I know what happened now. I think the limitation between Gagosias and Halkin was some middle ground here, some 1499 point. You know what, we could probably be okay with like 150. Is there a 150 mode? Okay, well let me just add 100. If we at least get 100 down here, that's going to help with the supply situation. It's a lot of infantry. It's not a whole lot of fuel that we need to pump over. So hopefully 100 will be enough. I mean, I suppose I can see how much we used. Well, we probably used all of it. So initial was like 20. And current is 0. Okay. But yeah, I think 100 will be enough. I do. And that gives us over, I mean, it gives us basically an additional 69 going down this point. It was 1499, now it's 1568. So that's a little bit more throughput between Gagosias and Halkin. I don't know. Maybe. Well, everyone else is getting supply, so hopefully forcing that 100 points down this way hopefully just gives those guys supply too. Alright, so we're working on supply issues. We're taking a long time with our turn. All systems normal. Strategic cards. Yeah, I don't think we have anything we want to play yet. I'm still not going to... Oh, the Rebellion card. Well, I did look, and now I looked at that. Yeah, we do want to do the Rebellion card, but I don't think it's quite the time for it. We want to finish off the militia first. And somebody mentioned in the comments that this city, Shaudoyez, is already being attacked by a major, and it's a pretty weak army, which I agree with. Getting in there wouldn't be that bad, I don't think. Okay, so they're farmers, and they have 52 reputation. The problem with our reputation thing is that our reputation cannot be any higher with 2 people. So it's at 100 for you, and it's at 100 for you. And then it's, besides that, it's like hostile people, which we don't really want to increase their relations. I guess we can try to get into contact with Prefectoreso and try to raise their relations. Or we can try to raise, be more peaceful with them. I'll look into some of those options, probably at the end of the turn. Building roads. I don't think we need to build roads yet. Industrial points are looking good, though, and we should have more to spend very soon. Raise formations, move military units. Okay, so we're on to the normal stuff now. Yeah, I was looking at raising a formation. I don't think I'm going to, but 130, 120. Can't do it yet. Want to wait for my industry to finish first. So let's do that. Okay, so that takes us basically directly into the military stuff. Now they backed up over here, so I'm probably going to do the same. Just keep people alive, basically. Can't move back over here, though, because this is, unfortunately... I can move this guy back, though. That's the asset we want to hold, so we have to stay pretty close to it. But you can back up. Something like this. Yeah, we'll leave them there. That's fine. I'm thinking, should we even redeploy them further south? But no, we'll probably be okay, because that looks good enough then. Whoops, sorry, my mouse is wigging out. Alright, let's try this again. Let's do a ranged attack on this congested hex. Landed quite a few hits, actually. Not bad. I think we'll follow that up with an attack, even. Yeah, so this will be a 3-sided attack, 180 to 1. Let's do it.
Move it now.
Did lose 1 rifle militia. Got a lot of good kills, though. Yeah, 12 of their units down, so 12 to 1 will take those odds. Pushing them back to eventually will be, like, have we taken Kevu Bar yet? Because if not, taking it obviously has the advantage that you get some kind of goodie box, loot box out of it. And the same thing here, same way I did it at the end of last turn. We'll do another thing. I think I landed 1 or 2 hits last time. I'll be happy if we do the same. No. Exactly 0. Okay, wow. That's bad. Well, that deals with both of those, and now I guess down here, I think with the 100 extra pull points, we don't need to move them back. We're just going to wait for supply to fill in, though. Now, that said, this unit is out of the mountain, so you know what, I'm going to move up. I'm going to just fix my lines now. Oh, wait, I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I actually have to stay here. Okay, fine. But this guy can stay on the road? I guess so. Yeah, we'll do something like this. I guess I could do this. And none of these guys have bombardment, so... But at least we know what we're dealing with. As soon as we eliminate them, we can keep spreading out like a weed. Alright, that concludes everything we're supposed to do this turn, so I guess I'll pause and end the turn. I'll kind of scan around and make sure I didn't miss anything. Have a small feeling that I might have missed something. Of course, we're going to have to live with that, though. So, catch you back in a moment. Okay, we're back. I actually fell asleep during the turn resolution, so I might have to call this video to a close after this turn. Man. Let's take a look at what happened. Not too much. A battle, the major to the south attacked the slavers. We don't know anything about what happened. 300 killed in an attack against us there. And that's it. Bid. We completed our model, so that's good. And then rocket engine. Okay. We're not necessarily going to be pursuing the aircraft line of, whole aircraft line for a while. But it's good to have it. Organization, I'm gonna actually say none for now. I really don't think we need any other organizations, councils. Yeah. Interior Council priorities. I think that they're pretty much spot on. Yeah, I'm gonna say no changes.
Copy that.
And here we go. So now we have a light tank, which, well, let's be honest. Let's see what's going on with this thing. Okay, 100 structural design. Horrible engine design, oh my god. What is the stats on this? Okay, so hit points... Wait. Armor design is actually really high, but it doesn't look like it. 100, 200? Is that normal for light tanks? I thought they were higher. Am I crazy? I guess maybe I'm crazy because if we go over to our... Oh, well, this is 600, 1300. We would expect it to be... The monitor tank should be very, very beefy. Lots of HP, especially the Galactic Republic version. So maybe 100, 200 is good for a light tank. I have this strong feeling of uncertainty. Like I don't know what's good for a light tank defensively. Those values to me actually seemed really good offensively, but I also don't have a very good idea about that. Like 270 attack seems good to me. Hard attack of 140. Okay, that could be better, but these things aren't meant to attack hard targets, so it's good. Good enough. Next model is pretty obvious. Artillery. Yeah, so we'll just take the biggest howitzer that they can provide us. And, well, we could do combat armor now. It's only 1 metal and 1 IP more. I guess so, sure. If it helps save an artillery, why not? We will accept trade, and that means all our decisions are done. Good, because, like I said, I'm not extremely coherent at the moment. Fuel prices have actually gone down despite us not selling. Okay, maybe a mistake. Rare earth metals is very far down, but we're definitely not selling. 278, actually, we seem to be building up a nice stockpile per turn, which I'm happy to see. Now, machine parts have actually decreased in cost. They were 120. Oh, that was... Never mind, that was to buy them. And yeah, they're around 120 still. And you can see high-tech parts are now 360. This is around 400 is where I expect them to kind of hover for the rest of the game. 42, I think we're still okay on that, so we won't really need to do anything here. Metal is still over 6 per metal unit, so that's a no-no. We didn't lose too much metal, which means it looks like we're all set to finish off the industry this upcoming end of turn. Yeah, industry is good. And no construction going on here. We could probably start some more construction. Let's see, we had 6K, and this is a recycling 1. That's fine. This is 11.4. This is recycling 2. That's probably just about right. Recycling 3. So maybe we don't... Where would we need... This one? This is the only one that I really think... Oh, yeah, we could also build a recycling facility here. Well, I don't know what to do about that. So we'll just keep pushing on. Trade, I just looked at. We're looking good. Okay. Next is assets, which I also just looked at. I'm like subconsciously actually doing the order of things. It's kind of nice. My mouse is really wigging out tonight. Hope it's not going bad. I have too many damn wires. You know, you get a joystick set, and I mean your flight simulator set. Really, well, I just need to get a better. I need to have a computer which is closer to the center of my desk. It's way off to the side. That's the problem. But it won't fit anywhere else. Unless I put it under my feet, but that would kill me in the summer. Okay, yeah. So then that's that for assets. Check city happiness. Good. I'm glad I have that on the list. This looks fine to me. This is the one I'm worried about. Okay, yeah. So worker happiness, I really need it to go up, and it keeps dropping due to this low zone quality of life. So actually, instead of building more recycling centers, I think that's what we're going to start doing, is getting quality of life stuff here. Yeah, it makes sense. We can get a barracks, we can get a hospital. Let's figure out which one of these is most needed. Yeah, health and security. So barracks and a hospital. Well, not surprising. The two that we have not constructed. I don't have any... I wish that I knew what the effects of quality of life health are beyond keeping people happy. That might be it. But just in case there is some like population growth or, you know, population effect in any way of that it might be affecting the population, I'm going to go ahead with Hospital 1. Yeah, it looks like we're fine because even if this took away 200, we'd still have the 500 that we need to finish the industry. So this is good. I think we're starting to really settle in, get a nice economy going, build a lot of buildings. Still missing metal as a consistent source of income, but Hopefully it turns up eventually with prospecting. Okay, build roads. And that is the one that I was... Where did I talk about? Oh yeah, build a road right here so we can just get the recycling center. This is pretty weird. I may want to build a road this way or this way. I only need... Okay, I guess I'll just do it this way. I'll do the road the ugliest way. I'm trying to think what would be the best way of doing it. If I built the road this way, then I can just shove 100 off. Honestly, what I would like to have is the road go here and then go up. Which, you know, is bad. Actually, I would not want that. But we don't want just 100 pulled off just to go nowhere. That's unfortunately what we're going to have done. The alternative, I guess, is if I move it from here to here, which is not bad. I mean, that kind of works. Yeah, I think I will do this. There's a method to my madness here. I can't really describe it very well, but I just don't want to pull another 100 points off a Falcon. And if I do it through Teoflet, the 100 points can go down here, and then they can be entirely redirected over here because we have no other assets. So yeah, this seems like a good move. Go to traffic. We'll prevent everything else from going there. We'll go to preview. So we're only pulling 68 points. Does that mean, I guess that means that this asset is only pulling 68%. Yep, minus 32% production. We are having some serious issues with logistics. Like, man. Still don't understand why this one's not pulling its load. Maybe it's time to get the railroad set up. I don't know. I can't figure out the logistics system in this game. I really need to just invest time and get it. But I just keep playing on without spending the time to learn it. Oh, brother. Power banks will be nice. We're going to need those soon. Yeah, so no more selling of rare metals. Okay, well, what else do we have on our list? Build roads is now done. Now, can I build here right away? Or do I have to wait for logistics to come? Says I can start doing it right away. Okay, let's do it. Get recycling centers everywhere. And what else? That should be good. So now we're on to military. Yeah, so we still want to upgrade things, but now what I want to do is go over to my management screen, and I want to set the machine gun type. Okay. So, yeah, here we go. Quality. This one's obsolete. All right, let's go low on this. This one's obsolete, and this is now the regular. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. So this is the regular. Doesn't matter. There's only one here. This is the regular. RPGs, there's only one, and there's only one. Okay, still, this is a good. It's good to have a light tank. So we're gonna have to get light tanks going up and running pretty soon. Probably with artillery, we can move in on Salzburg now. Okay, so that's that. And what else? Go to movement, turn off the preview. And I think we just still probably bunker down here. I don't see any advantage of pushing our attack. These guys are just on a holding pattern until we clear off the southeast. In fact, probably in order to facilitate that, we need to send the Free Folk Marauders. And I think I will send both of them. I know I paused. I swapped them, but they're actually going to go because they're taking too much radiation damage. At least these units should have... Well, first of all, they're replaceable. We can just buy new ones. Technically, these units, once they disappear, the militia, we're not in charge of replenishing them, so they might not be replenished. I like what I'm seeing here, that their unit fell back, because I will gladly eat that space. Okay, so let's do a bombardment here. It is against the snakes, so hopefully we will get some damage done. Well, a kill and quite a few hits. That's good, that's what we were hoping to see. And, you know, you should also do an attack. I'm not sure, since we can't see anything, if we'll get anything done. Oh, we technically got a hit. Okay, is it worth attacking, though? 34-1 is not bad. I mean, the tank is going to get a lot of work done. This will also cut off the unit in the south, which is... That's actually a promising... Yeah, that's actually a promising move. If we could do that, that would start to eliminate all these people we're dealing with. There's only one there? Yeah, okay. How many snakes are we dealing with here? 2,500? 34-1. It is a victory, and I would like to eliminate these units. Oh, let's do it. I'd like to get through this slog.
Move it now.
So far, not a single loss, which is fantastic, and a good number of kills. Well, that ended up being mightily worth it. Yeah, so we'll move... I think we'll move both people in, but we'll keep this unit here, obviously, so we continue to box out that unit. And that's a strong defense. I mean, they're both Galactic Republic. I'd love to have some other fodder in there, but since there's a lot of units, I think they would just so completely annihilate anything which attacked them. I don't have to worry about them even having fodder. So, and that's a good thing, definitely. Alright, so north is done, east is done. Let's go west. Yeah, we gotta eliminate this. Just, it has to be done. And it looks like it won't be very difficult. 172-1. I'm going to do the attack with everyone just to try to kill as much as possible. I find it a little unfortunate that they retreat. Like, if they retreat and you, like, eliminate the... If you actually win the engagement so quickly, you should have a chance to, like, kind of, like, mop up retreating units or something like that. Because the initial roll and they decide to retreat, that is fair. That's fine. Get, like, pull them back from the front lines, but if the front lines are just completely overrun in like a couple combat rounds like it was there, makes sense to me that they wouldn't even have the real chance of moving back. Okay, now we can still, if we wanted to, we can continue attacking. I don't think we're going to do that. And we're looking good here as well. I think we're fine. I'll move here just because I'm not sure what's going to attack 9. Or the 9th. Yeah, but we're okay. I think we're okay here. Okay, good. So I think that's it for this episode then. And we managed to somehow bring it out to 39 minutes. It's not my intention, but whew, we'll call to a close here. Things are looking good. And my plan, by the way, just to, every now and then I should chirp in about what my bigger plan is. I want to run out the rebels, the militia, I should say, the marauders and the alien wildlife, hostile alien wildlife. I'd like to clear that up on the east. I'd like to clear it up in the north and the west. Basically, I want to push as far as I can till we get to only major and minor borders, and then I want to take further action. Now, what I need to keep in mind is, although that's the nice puzzle, like line your ducks up in a row and do things in a very precise pattern. That's nice from that perspective, but it may not be optimal. It's probably a good idea, like someone mentioned, for us to just break off from the border, let the marauders, I should say, do their own thing for a bit, and then move in on some more cities. And because we absolutely have the resources right now to conquer a city, and then to rehabilitate it pretty quickly. With all the cards we have, well, we have we can get an even bigger army as well. I think we're ready for Salzburg. I think we're more than ready for Shadoyas. Okay, well that's my little rant, my little speech, my summary of things. Probably I just need to kick my own butt into getting more aggressive against nations besides the marauders. I like to have borders which are very firmly established. It's so nice to me that once you reach the major borders or establish, same thing with the minors, once you establish like some kind of open contact. It's nice that those borders won't move. You can abandon them completely, and they are static unless the opposing force or the other neighbor declares war on you. In which case, it's very clear that that border, I mean, okay, obviously it's not static, but it's your chance to go in and actually destroy them. It's like an open border, a new expansion path. So it's nice that there's like very clear-cut directions for expansion once you have all the marauders down. And that's what I like, but I shouldn't sacrifice optimal play just so that everything is easier to manage. That said, I'm going to conclude this video. That was way too long, but sorry about that. Let's wrap it up here. Happy New Year, by the way. I suppose this video will be going out right near the end of the year, if not after it. So I hope everyone's enjoying, hopefully having some happy holidays. And we're at the end of 2020. Looking forward to, hopefully a better 2021, but I'd say that about any year anyway. And we'll see. Hopefully a victory in Shadow Empire. That's all. That's my New Year's resolution. Until the next one, thanks for watching. Take care. Stay safe.